Hey guys, it's MadameWario, and welcome to my next project, Super Mario Kart. I will be playing through this game with every single character, so should be pretty exciting. It's my first Super Nintendo playthrough I've ever done. And this game came out when I was 2 years old, and I played it religiously when I was 5, so very nostalgic, and I'll have lots of fun story time associated with this because Super Mario Kart had a huge impact on my gaming life, literally. It started my Mario Kart craze, and it also started my envy with Peach. Or not envy, but rivalry would be the right word. I love how push B is in the sky. Anyway, I didn't push B, I pressed start, and we are only playing with one person, me. We're going to show off the Mario Kart Grand Prix races. Funny how they abbreviated things so much back in the day. If you look at this and then look at Mario Kart 64, it's amazing how much it changed. But I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorite games ever. And we have our choice of 50 and 100cc. I think it's funny how you choose these options on the title screen too. There's no other screen. So old school, I love it. There actually is a 150cc. I never unlocked it as a kid, and I didn't play it enough as an adult or older teenager to do that either. There's one gold trophy I'm missing, and that's on Special Cup. So maybe we'll get that this time, maybe we won't, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It actually gets pretty difficult because this game actually has the most difficult Rainbow Road in the game. That's usually where I get screwed over, or in the franchise, of Mario Kart. So we're going to start with the lowest class, which is 50cc. And here are our characters, and Wario is not one of them. It's so sad and unfortunate, I know, and I wish he was a part of this, but he was not such a huge character in the Mario world yet to where people wanted to play him in a racing game, I guess. I didn't even know who he was at this point, honestly. It wasn't until a couple years later. But anyway, I'll go over all the characters in this game and everybody I will be playing with. There's Mario. Unfortunately, I will be playing with Princess Toadstool. She's not Peach yet in this. But as I said, this is where the rivalry began, so it should be interesting. Oh, I don't want to play as her, but I'm going to have to. Sucky! Anyway, there's Bowser. Koopa was a big part of this back in the day, and I loved Koopa. I don't know why they took him out of other games. They replaced him with Wario, which I'm glad for, but it's still kind of weird that Koopa's not part of many other games other than this, back in the day. There's Luigi, Yoshi, who can't keep his tongue in his mouth. DK Jr., I believe. I don't even think this is like Donkey Kong. It's supposed to be Donkey Kong Jr., which is funny. And Toad. So probably each time I play the character, I will be sharing a fun story time for each of the characters. And I'm going to start with my very favorite, which is Toad. Toad was my main man before Wario. I love Toad. I will always love Toad. He will always be my super duper close second favorite character in any Mario character ever. And I want to point out right away that the music in this game is absolutely fantastic, and each character has their own song, so that's another reason I'm playing each of them. And here we have all the 50cc options, which are Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, and Star Cup. 100cc also has Special Cup. You can't play it in 50cc though, for as weird as that is. So one of the characters, I might have to just race randomly. I don't know. Maybe we'll redo one of the courses, if I do really badly with the 8th character, because there's only 7 of these, and I want to kind of even things out with battle and everything too. So anyway, but since we're playing the Mushroom Head, we're going to start with the Mushroom Cup race. And beware, this is much because I was so young, this is much like Super Mario Bros. 3, where I have huge connections to this game. Huge naming fails, where I just kind of name things whatever I want. And many random, what I like to call shortcuts, but they're not really any shorter, like this. Every time. Oh my gosh, every time. If you use that in the Wii version, it doesn't work, trust me. It only works in this game. And here's my perfect example of why this rivalry started. Peach with those freaking tiny mushrooms. I always played Toad in this game. I don't know why I almost ran into that. I've always played Toad in this game, majority of the time. And eat shell, chick. I think I just sat that on the course, though. Oops. And she's like, each character has their own rival in the game that will always be in first, no matter what, if you are not and you are playing that character. So, yeah, there's my shell. I sat down. I hated getting coins when I was younger, like that is my item, but anyway. Yeah, they have coins in this game too, which is weird. It's like a weird aspect of getting an extra life. Also in Mario Kart, so they brought that into this franchise before they changed it. Why did that go after Bowser? He's in like last. But anyway, I got first. I don't think I was finished with what I was saying. Each character has a rival, and Peach just happens to be Toad's, because Toad is always in the castle instead of Peach. And here's Toad's song, so if you want to listen to it for a moment, I'll be quiet. Okay, I was trying not to laugh as those four kind of spun out. I love how the last four always spin out, though, and you always get this lovely nighttime background whenever you win. So, well, not when you win, but when you finish. If you get a lower score than 4th, you have to redo the race, and that counts as a life. That's another reason why I never beat the hardest course in the game. Oh, good old Donut Plains. Isn't that what this is? I think it is. We just played Mario Circuit. This is Donut Plains 1. Where you can fall in the river, which is really annoying. And ignore my odd way of turning. I've always turned this way with the jumps. I don't know how many other people actually do that. It was something I invented when I was 5. So my sisters didn't really do that, but I did. But then again, I always beat my sisters, so, you know, maybe that's why. Oh gosh. And actually, I know I've said this before, one of my sisters loves Peach, the other loves Yoshi. In this game, the sister who loves Peach kind of switched between Peach and Yoshi, and no one else was allowed to really play those characters when she was playing. And the sister who loves Yoshi played Koopa, so I always think of them as their characters for this game, kind of. Just kind of a fun little fact for that. Now, a Toad was actually not my first choice. The first time I played this game, we rented it, my sisters and I, and Toad wasn't the person I chose to race with first, which was kind of stupid and weird. Peach, why did you have to hit me with this stupid little shroom? But I will get to which character was when we get to playing that character. Toad was also not the first person I ever placed with, for as strange as that is too. So I've got kind of all these weird other little inside people that really gave me reason to not be connected to Toad, but I remained connected to Toad anyway. Really, I thought Toad was the cutest, and once I got the hang of his cart, I liked the way his cart moves. It's more of the controlled acceleration and not so much speed. And Peach and Yoshi have more speed. DK and Bowser have, or DK Jr. and Bowser have more weight, so, you know, they can make people spin out. And then, obviously, Mario and Luigi are like the standard, kind of even in every aspect. And here we have the, Ghost Valley 1. Love this music. I love the bow! Now, you can hear how old school the music sounds in this compared to the Super Mario Kart Wii version. And actually, if you're, I know I cut in a lot of those videos for Super Mario Kart Wii, all the retro courses. I included little shots of those so you'd get to compare. But really, the music, I like this music better than the revamped like Wii version music. It just kind of keeps that nostalgia, I guess, for me and my childhood. I also love how this game was designed with the bottom screen where you can see everybody. Oh god, I almost made the shortcut. Didn't quite. We'll see if that hurts me. You have to have a feather to make that shortcut. I think you have to have a feather anyway. But anyway, I don't think that hurt me at all, actually. Well, we lapped Koopa, and then Peach is always in second, so we know where she stands. I really do like the more retro sounding music. And oh my gosh, I guess I haven't pointed this out. In all the Mario Kart or Super Mario Kart courses, there are 5 laps. Yeah. I guess I've been talking so much I haven't really... Wait, are there 5 laps? Or am I crazy? I think there are. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention, but I know something's different in the laps. I'm sure you guys know because you've been watching and not talking and kind of not paying attention like I have. Yeah, perfect score. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Alright, and here we go. This is the one I mastered. Bowser's Castle. I am a beast at this one. I'll remember to count the laps on this too. I think it's 5 though, honestly. But it's not in like the Wii version. That must be what's throwing me off. But yeah. Oh gosh. This course is so easy to get ahead of the computer players. Especially on 50cc, but also on 100cc. Probably on 152 if I had it unlocked. Oh well. Hey, get out of my way. Womp, thwomp. Whoever you are today. You look like both. 'Cause you're gray, but you slam. Yes, 5 laps. Gosh, I haven't been paying attention at all, I guess. I've been losing coins running into people. So yeah, the coin aspect I always thought was kind of weird, and as I said earlier, that's probably why they took it out of the older games. It didn't really make much sense, and the lives weren't like as determined by that so much. As we go through some of these courses, not all of them, but some of them, especially like Rainbow Road when we get to it, which will be at the very end of all the GP races, probably, or close to it. If we have that 8th character, I don't know, but anyway, all of these, hey, don't throw your fireball at me, you're an 8th! All of these songs had kind of an impact on the older versions of, or not older, but newer versions following this of the same, like, tracks or courses, I guess you could say. Well, I just said all of them, but I don't think it is all of them. I don't know. Let me rephrase that. You can hear the influence from these songs into later Mario Kart games. There, that's what I was trying to say. Okay. So we've still got a perfect score, and I believe there are 5 rounds? Or am I nuts? Yes, this is the final race. Final! So yeah, you don't have just 4 races, you have 5. So I apologize if some of this stuff has been kind of like a guess for me. It's been a while since I played this, so forgive me for being a little slow about it. There is a way to cheat on this course, and it's epic when it works. We'll see if I can get it. You have to have a banana or a shell. Preferably a banana, though. But I mean it is epic when you work it. Okay, so I'll explain this now, because I haven't talked about it. Yes, banana! Okay. Peach throws those little mushrooms that make you shrink. Bowser threw a fireball at me that just kinda sat. Okay, hopefully that works. Dang it, it didn't work. If you put it just right in that area, get out of my way! Don't you dare. if you put it right in the way in that area, they'll jump over it and then miss the jump that they're supposed to be making and just keep going around this little circle, and you'll just epically win. Until somebody finally spins out on it, or until you spin out on it, which has also happened to me. But anyway, Peach throws those little mushrooms. I believe Toad does the same when I'm not playing him. Bowser throws fireballs, and other characters have different items of which they throw. When you are playing a character, you only can pick up items from the blocks, and the computer players can't. They added that in later, the whole effect where everybody picks up those blocks. It's probably just something they saw as easy to get around at this time, but in a way it was also more fair, because you didn't have those like blue shells and crap. So I kind of like it better in that aspect, but you know, a lot of things were really characterized in this game, I guess is what I'm getting at. But, that being my last statement, we won with a perfect score of 45. And here we have our victory sequence. Very old school, very nostalgic, and I love this music and how the trophy bounces on your head. Oh, and how you destroy Cheep Cheep. Oh, and how mold grows out of your beer. Such moldy beer. I used to say that. My sisters and I used to say that when we were little. We were like, how come the beer grows mold out of it? But that's only for Toad. Every single other character has their own ending. So, as I just said, things are very characterized in this game. Songs, items, and endings. So, it should be a very interesting playthrough and a very interesting project. I'm excited about it, and I can't believe the first video's almost over. So, 50cc Mushroom Cup race, Toad wins the gold. Great race. Congratulations, you won. And Peach gets second, Donkey Kong Jr. gets third. Why is there a V on his chest? I don't know. But that's all for now. This has been MadameWario. This has been Super Mario Kart with Toad. I will see you next time with Koopa Troopa. So, peace out, pimps.